All right, guys, another Planet Coaster creation, and let's put some music on the background. Okay, so this is a Tibetan temple themed attraction in the Himalayan mountains. Cause I like to build coasters in like exotic locations. Cause in my brief time exploring the world, whether in person or on the internet or through research, I sometimes imagine wouldn't it be cool if there was a roller coaster there? Um, I did want to build a launched coaster, as this is, in an Arctic scenario, like a cold, place, which this is. And originally, like this station here, like was gonna be like a log cabin. I was gonna have like an alpine, like evergreen tree type of thing, but the cabin just looks so horrendous. So I decided to settle for this Tibetan theme, like from the Qin Dynasty tool set in this game, which I never utilized before. So I'm glad to finally put it to good use, and I think it looks great. So this is the station here, and on the left, yeah, there's another temple just for decoration, and another decorative one here on the right. Yeah, just for viewers on the track to go along to see. So for the actual Himalayan mountains, I just rimmed the whole attraction. Yeah, just with mountains, obviously. Some variation when it comes to the cliffs or the peaks or the sizes. And I filled the deeper parts with water. Yeah, here's a like to make it visually make sense. I put a waterfall there. Yeah, from a melting glacier here on the right, and here on the left, this waterfall. Yeah, sourced from this like pond or river. Yeah, and when I made this attraction, I did want to have like an element that went over the entrance and where you could see the station like in the center sticking out. So that's awesome. Definitely did that pretty good, I think. And yeah, I did some research on Tibetan temples. I was surprised by the variation of temples that were like yeah existing, and I think I used some of these pieces wrong, especially like this first like this first roof of these three, like the first one on the bottom. I think these pieces are corner pieces, but I just made them all like one roof. But it's still, I think it looks pretty good. The next time I'll check it out. Yeah, and I noticed also like there are a bunch of flags. Like here, I put flags around, mainly like around the track, and I think here under this decorative bridge, yeah, I put flags here, which are supposed to be a blessing if one passes through them, sort of a Buddhist religious thing. Um, Yeah, so when I build attractions now in Planet Coaster, I try to focus on one because if I do a park, which I've done in the past a few times, it's so daunting. Like it's so much detail, so much theming, and it's like a lot of work. So now I get to focus on something that I'm a bit more passionate about, which is like just building great rides in like kind of exotic locations. Places where coasters I guess wouldn't typically be at, like besides like like not in like in Disneyland land, like in a city, but like in an actual like sort of isolated area of the world where this type of thing would probably never happen. So glad I could kind of do it. Yeah, this game is a good way to get that out of my system. What else? Okay, so down here, I'll talk about the eatery real quick. Just one aspect of it. I mean, yeah, it's a pretty simple thing. You got, tables, chairs, toilets, and actual vending stalls. But here in the back, with other, by the way, yeah, stalls, that sushi one there, you get a view, separated by glass panes so the AIs don't jump out, even though they're pretty civil and follow the rules. Yeah, you get a view of the coaster, the track, and some of the, yeah, Himalayan like scenery there. So that's cool. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, so later yeah, I'll have a video on ride and off ride one. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, you check out my other videos. I like to build, yeah, again, like roller coasters in like interesting locations. And when I build them, I really do focus on the coasters more so than like architecture. Because I really like good roller coasters. Really good quality coasters, that are smooth, have good elements, maybe surprising, like refreshing ideas. And yeah, that's definitely one of them. Probably gonna default this name wise, probably call it like Nirvana. I don't know. The tagline might be like strap in, um, reach your zen and like attain your nirvana on Nirvana. I don't know, it doesn't really make sense actually. Anyway, so until then, y'all, take it easy and peace.